Wildy, they say. Welcome. We are going to start in just about, 30 seconds, my love. 30 seconds, my love. Oh, yes. Grab your favorite beverage. Welcome all, but grab your favorite beverage. It's Halloween after. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Good evening. But before we start, I got to do something quickly. Yes, I do. So, grab your favorite drink. Adult, beverage, or otherwise. Oh, and remember, the kids love, they like the razor blades in the apples. You fucking pricks. Oh my God. Razor blades in the apples, huh, Stanley? Oh my God. Well, yeah, you fucking moron. Close the door, moron. All right, my lovelies, my lords, my lads, my dudes, my sugars, and my sugar lily. Where are my sugar lilies? I don't know. Where are my mountain lily? Oh yeah, okay, here we are. So, welcome. Who do we have? I'm terrible at this. Bunny, I love you. And Ellie, of course. Ellie is here. I love you, Ellie. And, well, hang on. Geez. Lakota, friend of all. Mrs. John. And Snowpia, my love. Happy Halloween, love. Marissa. Welcome, Marissa. Ooh, boy. Transport to terror. Oh, where are we going tonight, baby? Oh, boy. Oh, it's Halloween. You know it. Bianca, love you. Oh, Bianca, I love you. Of course I love you. You know that. I need you to, well, you're playing for the wrong side. But anyway, I love you. And, no, I'm kidding. Jules, welcome, Jules. Satire, of course, there's no absurdity without you. Of course. Oh, my God. And, well, God. Spotty Ash, welcome, Spotty Ash. Welcome from California. Are you in the hotel out there in California? Are you in a Hotel California? I hope you can leave. I hope you can leave. Valerie, welcome, Valerie. Who else? Come on now, don't be shy. Now. So, you're like, well, okay, what are we doing? Well, that's kind of, hey, wait a minute. That's kind of sad, transport. I don't know. What do we do about that? What do we do about that? I think we should do something about that. Maybe we should burn the town down. I think that's what we should do. Oh, I'm kidding. Jeez. Following Marissa, wait. Hey, I'm trying to be mindful of chat. It's one of my weaknesses when I do live streams. So I'm trying to be mindful of what the comments are, and I'm trying to pay attention here now. So I feel I need to start off with that. But wait a minute, Marissa. What do you mean? Yeah, in your dreams. Yeah. Well, okay. Welcome, understand yourself. And Lori. Oh, baby, where you been? We gotta go now. Oh, my. Yeah. Hey, I love you too. Yeah, it did. Yeah, this is one of those things that could really penetrate our dreams very, very much. So, yeah, because it's all messed up. And it screws with our logic, and that's a big problem here. Big problem here. Oh yeah. God, I'm missing people. Jesus. All right. Yeah. Oh, Elcast, welcome. I missed you. Man, welcome, man. Appreciate you being here, of course. Damn. Hallows Eve. Halloween. And I'm sorry, I am. I was looking at your name as Lamb. I'm like, oh, no, it's I am. Idiot. Oh, God. Welcome, I am. It's not lamb. Jeez. Yeah, welcome. Supernaut. Ooh, Why do I get a feeling I know you? Oh, yes. Welcome, guys. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, and everybody who joins that I miss, I apologize. I'm not good at this. I'm trying. What are we doing? Well, it is Halloween, as we know. So what we're going to do, a couple of things here. Absolutely. Now, this is the first time I'm going to do this. Probably maybe the last time I'm going to do this. We'll see how it goes. All right. But. I feel this is going to be interesting. I really do. I feel this is going to be interesting here. I just got to make sure I know what I'm doing here first. All right. So, okay. Here's what we're going to do. First is, well, if you've been online, you've been on the streams here, you know what we do first. We start off with a song. Yes, we do. We start off with a song. That's what we're going to do first, to set the mood. But then we're going to get into something else. We're going to get into the participation part of the show, okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about. But first, we are going to set the mood, my loves. Yes, we are. It is Halloween. For sure. And you know what that means? Well, you're my garden. You know what that means. It means the veil between the living and the dead is thin. Very thin. And we may get some good insight here in messages. We'll see, okay? We'll see. I hope so. I hope so. Because, well, you're going to see. Okay. But we're going to start with this. This is what we're going to start with. Yes, yes, and yes. To start with. That's where we're starting with, my loves. All right. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go. So, what are we doing? Well, of course, this case. God forbid this fucking case. Oh, God. Welcome, Blu-ray. Queen Anne's Revenge. Welcome. It is a new candle. Very good. Yes. Mrs. John, very good. I said that is a new candle. Yes, the other one was like, oh, that's totally ridiculous. It's like, why am I staring at a cloudy fucking candle? I don't know. I think I should get another one. I don't know. Yeah, good. All right. Good enough. Here's what we're going to do. And I have to preface this segment of the live. This is important. I have to give a caveat. Well, not a caveat. It's not a warning, really, but I have to preface this, okay? First of all, I'm not making any. First, I'm going to say this because it's ethical. It's ethical, and this is why I'm saying this, okay? Wherever this live stream goes after we're done here. First of all, there's no money that's going to be made on this live stream. That's number one. Okay? That's number one. I have to say that. Because this portion can be seen as exploitative. And I don't want this to be perceived as being exploitative. Even though it can be. So keep that in mind here. There is no money that is going to be made on this live at all, because then what I'm going to do with you next can be perceived as that. All right? And we're talking about the four here. We're talking about the victims here. So, and when we do that, well, some people can look upon in the window and say, well, this idiot is, he's doing this to exploit them. No. That's why I'm qualifying here. That's not why I'm doing this. And part of the exploitation could be to make money on this, which is not going to happen. So keep that in mind. It's not about that at all. Why I'm doing this is because, well, first it's Halloween. It is Halloween. Hey, come on. Of course. And, there's a reason. There's reasons for that. But, so here's what we're going to do. This is going to be if I could speak, that would be nice. This is going to be the participation part of the show. And so I'm going to ask you guys to do things for me, right? And we're going to limit this. This is going to be limited to a certain amount of things here, because we could drag this on forever if we wanted to, all right? This is going to be an experiment. Yes, it is. We already got the candle lit in the electric church. Yes, we do. You know this. You saw it. So what we're going to do now is, and we have to do this. How do I put this? We have to do this orderly here. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. All right. We are going to ask questions here. And we're going to ask questions of the victims, not the roommates. Fuck the roommates. I hope you know how I feel about them. No, we're going to ask questions of the 4 here, but we're going to do it in a way that is, well, it's going to be respectful and non-exploitative. Now, you've seen millions of other psychics on YouTube that monopolize and capitalize on doing this exact same fucking thing. In fact, that's their whole premise of their channel. But that's not what this is. That is not what this is at all. Okay? I want to make that very, very clear to everybody here. This is not that. That is not that. Okay? This is not that. We're doing this for other reasons. Other reasons. Okay? Other reasons. And so what I'm going to ask of you, and the first thing we have to keep in mind when we do this, yes, there are rules. There are rules. And I take this seriously. Seriously. This is not a parlor game. Parlor game. You've seen other channels on YouTube, and it's a parlor game. But that's not what this is at all. So let me be very clear about that. I'm serious about this here. Serious about this. See? Whenever we start fucking around with this kind of stuff, you have to be serious. Or otherwise, first of all, you have to know what you're doing. And second of all, if you fuck around, well, things can bite you in the ass. And that's not what we're going to do here, okay? No. That's why we're going to be respectful in the questions we're asking of the 4. The 4 here, the victims. Correct? Correct. Good. I hope that's clear. Is that clear for everybody? Welcome. No, we're not. Fuck the roommates. The roommates are nothing. The roommates right now, in this point in time, are nothing. They're nothing, and they're nothing. They're nothing. In fact, right now, the way I think about the roommates, they're ashes. Right now, to me, they're ashes. That's what they are to me right now. If you had to say, Master Nature, what's the image you have in your mind of the roommates? They're ashes. Ashes. Because they are not important here. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Not, well, let me clarify that. Not right now. They're not important. The 4 are important. That's what we're talking about. And so we're going to ask questions here. And yes, I have cards. And yes, I'm going to draw those cards. And we're going to draw 4 cards. 4 cards. For each question that we're going to ask of the 4, we're going to draw 4 cards. Because each card is going to represent every card. Okay, let me back up. Every question that we're going to ask, there's 4 cards that are going to be drawn. And each of these cards are going to be symbolized by one of the roommates. One of them. Because each of them have a voice. So we have to draw 4. We can't just draw 1. All right? And whatever we see on the card, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's not what you think it is. It's not what I want it to be or what you want it to be. It is what it's going to be. That's where psychics get fucked up here. That's where psychics get fucked up. That's where our bias comes in, and that's why we're not doing true readings. True readings here. Yeah. Whatever the card says is what it is. It is what it is. All right? And then we have to keep within those parameters. Now, however, because we're analytical people, we can analyze things, but it has to be within the parameters of the case. It cannot deviate from that at all. We have to stick within the parameters of what we know. Otherwise, now, we're just writing a fairy tale here. And that's not what they want. That's not what they want at all. Right? So those are the rules, guys. Those are the fucking rules here. And the last rule is the questions that we ask from you, that the questions are going to come from you guys. They have to be with the right intention. So when I say to you, okay, guys, give me the first, we're not doing this yet, but when I say to you, Guys, give me the first question that you want to ask of the 4. Your intention has to be true. You have to be true in your intention of what you're asking. Otherwise, it's going to be bullshit. And now we're being disrespectful of them. That's the golden rule here, is the intent of what you're asking and why you're asking. You know this. My garden knows this. So remember that. Okay. So good. We got that right? Everybody's following, right? Everybody's following, right? Welcome, Rolo Mota. Welcome, Rolo Mota. And Chris. And Leslie and Billy. Good. Good. Because there are rules to these things. Yes, they are. Yes, there are. And I see a lot of psychics on YouTube. That's all they do. That's their whole channel. Is to wipe out. Here's what they do. You guys seen this. They're going to lay out 25 fucking cards on the table for you, and they're going to tell you what they think those cards mean in relation to the 4. And that's not a psychic reading. That's not what I'm talking about at all. No. No, at all. There are people, I'm just going to say this before we get into it. There are real fucking warlocks and witches, and there are fake warlocks and witches. And you have to know the difference between the two. Yes, you do. Or at least I do have to know. I have to know the difference between the two. Yeah. Because there are people who are actually real in this shit. And they don't fuck around with this shit. And they take this stuff very seriously. Very seriously. But those aren't the people that you're seeing on YouTube. No. In fact, what I'm talking about is the people I'm talking about are the people you don't see. You don't see these people at all. These are the serious people here. Very serious people here. And they believe it wholeheartedly. So, there we go. Those are the parameters, my friends. And we have to stick within them. Or else, guess what? Something's going to tap on your shoulder at 3:30 in the morning, and it's not going to be good. Okay? Nah, come on. It's Halloween. Give me a break. Give me a break, you asshole. Give me a fucking break, asshole. That's what you're saying. Give me a fucking break, asshole. Nothing's going to come at 3:30 in the morning and tap me on the shoulder. All right? Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
Wait. My name is Regina Holler, and Stanley has trapped me in his radio station studio up here in the spirit realm. And you have to get me out. You have to get me out of here. The guy's a fucking crazy. He's fucking crazy.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Welcome, Bob. Hey, Sir Bob, where'd you come from? Wait a minute. Hey, my knights and dames just can't sneak into my chat. Come on now. Jesus. What are you doing? What are you doing? What, are you wearing an invisible cloak? Are you wearing an invisible cloak on Halloween? Give me a break. Hey, come on now. That's not sanctioned. That is not sanctioned in the guard round here. We cannot be wearing invisible cloaks here. Come on now. Come on. Well, unless we're carrying the ring. But, that's another story. That's another story. All right, guys. Before we get into the participation part and our reading here, I have to do this first. I have to do this first, guys. I have to. I'm sorry. And I apologize already. All right, I apologize. And then after I do this, we're going to take another quick little smoke break. Excuse me. Or perhaps a beverage. No, you're going to go to the fruit punch bowl. Remember those big-ass fucking fruit punch bowls at Halloween that you'd set out right? When you waited for the kids to come to bang on your door, we'd send out these big crystal fruit punch bowls filled with fucking rum and a little bit of Kool-Aid, and we get a drunk off our ass. You remember that shit? Whatever happened to that? Anyway, excuse me. Anyway. Yeah. Good time. Good time. Yeah, with eyeballs in. Yeah. And then when you're like 9 years old, like, and your parents weren't watching, you take the you like get the ladle, you take the ladle, right, and you have your cup down by you hide in your cup, and you got the ladle, and you pour that shit in your little cup, and then your parents are all fucked up. They're like you don't know what they're doing, right? But man. That's the first taste of fucking rum you ever had in your life. I bet you it was at Halloween somewhere along the line. I bet you 1,000,000 to 1. With sherbet. There you go, with sherbet. Yes, with sherbet. Absolutely with sherbet. For sure. Agreed. Yes, Mrs. John. With sherbet. Yes, indeed. No joke. No joke. No joke. No joke. Oh my God. It tasted really fucking good. I'll tell you what, for 10, it tasted amazing. I'm like, man, this is good shit. No wonder they drink it. God damn. Anyway. All right. I belabored things too much here. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Quick one while he's away. I'm going to come back. I got to read you something. I have to read this to you guys. I know, but I have to. My spirit guides also compel me to do things, and I have to read this to you before we get into, well, the real shit here, okay? All right, so take a quick breath. We're going to gather our thoughts here, and we're going to pick it up. I have to read you something, though. I absolutely have to, okay? It's not my choice. It is not my choice. I wish it was my choice. I really do. I really fucking do. But, hey, what am I going to do? I am bound. Here. Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Halloween. I hope everybody's staying safe, too, okay? So, you know what? Just stay safe tonight. Just stay safe, that's all, right? So if you get a weird feeling of anything and you're like, you know what? It's better for me to just stay where I am. Stay where you are. Listen to that feeling, okay? Just listen to that feeling. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, because, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, but as we know, what the climate is right now going on around the world, it's, you know what, sometimes it's good to listen to our gut instinct, is all I'm saying here. That's all I'm saying. All right. Just listen to that gut. If that gut's saying, hey, I'm better off watching a fucking good horror movie inside here, well, that's what I'm going to do. Good. Because we don't need any bullshit. No, we do not at all. Well, there you go, you fucking prick. English Stanley, I don't need you right now. Just hang out. Just hang out, English Stanley. Just hang out. You'll get your turn. All right, you fucking bastard. But listen, you owe me a fucking fish and chips, you fucking prick. Okay. And not from Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. That stuff is fucking piss. You ever eat fish and chips at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant? Oh my God. That shit's garbage. It's fucking absolute garbage. I think you got hit too many times in the head with a fucking soccer ball. Oh my God. All right. Enough of that. Thank you, English Stanley. Thank you, English Stanley. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. I kept you in the dark way too long. All right, but I have to read this to you. Yes, I have to read this. This is from MD. I know. But he's bugged me all day about this. He's been bugging me all day about this, guys. All day. So, yeah. So, if you don't like MD, turn away right now. Okay? All right, just turn away. Welcome, everybody I missed. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is MD. Yes, he likes to write letters to people, apparently. All right, yes, you already know who it's to. You ready? Big Red. Oh, MD love you, Big Red. Oh my God, he talks about you all day. He's like, I wish I had Big Red. Welcome, Believe. Welcome, Lady J. Oh my God, welcome everybody. Man, I love you. Look at everybody here. Everybody in the garden tonight. All right, MD. You ready? MD? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get on with it, idiot. Oh, yes, okay. Hey, MD, you don't have to insult me. I'm trying to help you read your letter here, all right? I know, but you really piss me off sometimes, you idiot. Okay, all right. Here we go. All right, MD, you're on, MD. Okay, thank you. Hi, Garden. Happy Halloween. I hope you're having a really good Halloween, and well, I hope nobody's trying to push you off a cliff. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay. Why are you laughing, Master Nature? That's really not funny. But anyway, we'll get to the serious questions in a little bit, okay? Understand yourself. We'll get there. Okay? But first I have to read my letter, okay? This is important. It's very important. Okay. All right. Dear Maisie, or Maze. I don't know anymore. I don't know if it's Maisie or Maze. But she's a small corn woman. Yeah, she is. And anyway, excuse me. Vegas was beautiful. Oh my God, it was beautiful. I hope you liked the roses I sent you. Oh my God, yeah. And oh my God. My ma and pa would like, oh God, to meet you. Oh dear. Oh my God. They are having supper after church on Sunday. The Reverend might be there. And but he's always there for some reason. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know, but he's like always there, eating our fucking food. Okay. Go ahead, MD, sorry. Yeah, why you interrupt me, asshole? All right. I hope you will consider being my date for the Halloween bond dance. Yours, MD. P.S. I love your face. Okay, all right. Yeah, Maisie, I hope you would consider going to the Halloween barn dance tonight with me, and yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And I'll send the horse and buggy to pick you up, and we can go to the barn dance. And but I think on Sunday though, like we should have supper together. And well, the Reverend is probably going to be there. The Reverend is going to be there, and the Reverend's always there for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway, thank you, MD. That was lovely, and I hope so. I hope the garden likes that, and well, me and Macy are really serious now. We're really serious. And, well, she gave me a handkerchief. She gave me a handkerchief. And, I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I really don't. But she gave it to me. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you. And, well, I put it in my back pocket. And then I'm like, well, I guess I should just keep it there. I'm not sure what to do with it, but I'm sorry, MD. I'm not laughing at you. I understand. I understand. It's a tradition. It's a tradition. That's all it is. It's a tradition. Okay. Don't worry about it. They do weird shit like that. I don't know. Well, Master Nature, you're correct on that. They do weird shit like that. They give you handkerchiefs and shit, and you're like, well, why the fuck you giving me this shit? What am I gonna do with a fucking handkerchief? I don't fucking know. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you. And hey, maybe I'll use it after midnight somehow. I don't fucking know. But they give you weird shit like that. I don't know. MD just rolled it. MD just rolled it. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, but it's really weird because well, I don't know. Like it's still sticking out of the back of my pocket. I'm like, MD, you're overthinking things here. You're overthinking. Just let them give you weird shit. It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. All right. Enough of that. Okay. God. Oh my God. All right. Enough of that. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Not MD. Yeah, but what if he get caught? What if it catches on something? Like, let's say I'm sitting down in on Paul's chair that he made with his hands, and it like catches on like a splinter or something, and then like it tears, and then and then Maisie's like, "Do you still have my handkerchief?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, but it's like now it's ripped in half," and then she's gonna be mad at me. I don't want that. What the fuck? Oh my God! Oh my God! You're fucking weird, spirit guy. I don't even want to be a pawn of you. What the fuck am I doing up here? Anyway, all right, guys. Enough. Here's what we're going to do. All right, let's get on what we're going to do here. All right. Yeah, maybe. he might. I don't know what he's doing. All I know is he's getting a free fucking supper. That's all I know he's doing. Okay? That's all I know what the Reverend's doing here. I don't know what his other game is here. Okay. That's a great question. Oh my God. Welcome to Halloween. All right. I still don't understand why you're laughing, Master Nature. This is a serious matter for MD. You know, my dad. No. All right, guys. Okay, we are going to start now. Okay, what are we doing? We're talking to the four here. That's what we're doing. That's our intention. And our intention is respect. Nothing more, nothing less. So, we are going to ask questions of the four, and we're going to limit these questions. I think we're going to probably do 5. We're going to do 5 total questions of them. That's it. That's all we're going to do. So, I need you guys to think of the very first question that you want to know, either about them themselves or what, or, okay, I have to be delicate about this, or what happened in this case. It's one of those two things. So it's either about themselves personally or what happened to them regarding what this case was. Those are the two things here, all right? So that's where we're starting from here, all right? So, think of a question you want to ask, but it has to be true and it has to be sincere. Your intention has to be true here. All right? So think about it. Just think about it. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I will take the first question, but you have to be sincere and consider what you want to know here. That's the hard part about all this. Yes, we want to know many, many, many things, okay? But we have to be focused in what we want to know, because that's going to be their focus. See, it's going to go both ways here. It's going to go both ways here. Indeed. So think about it. Think about it. So we're going to start. What is the first question that you want to ask of the four? What is it? What is it? You have to be specific. You have to be specific. Okay. We're going to start with that. I am. We're going to start with your question. We're going to, no. We're going to start with I am's question. That's specific. Good. Was Dylan involved in the physical assaults? Was she involved with the physical assaults of, and we're going to say of any of them? Of any of them. Was she involved in the physical assaults on any of them? Okay, here we go, guys. So I'm going to pick 4 cards. 4 cards. And these cards, one for each of them. These cards are going to have phrases on them. This is not a standard tarot card deck. This deck is going to have phrases on them. Phrases. All right? Words. And I feel that's probably a much better way for somebody to communicate. Not by me trying to interpret why somebody's hanging upside down. Fuck that. All right? Whatever. But I did shuffle this shit before I came on here. The cards are shuffled. You have to believe me on that. I didn't show you that, but you have to trust me on that. All right? So I'm going to pick. Right up. I'm going to pick. Here are the cards. Here they are. Yes, here they are. So, we got our cards. The question is, was Dylan involved in any of the physical assaults on any of the 4 victims? The 4 here. Here we go. I'm going to pick it right off. You know what? I'm picking them right off the fucking top of the deck. I'm not going to fish around. I'm not going to try to pick one from the bottom or pick one from the middle. Nothing like that. We're going to take it right off the top. Right off the fucking top here. All right. So here we go. This is the first one. All right. Let's see. Now I gotta make sure before I turn it over. I gotta make sure what direction it's facing me. So let me see that first before I do anything. All right. Okay. I understand the direction now. I have to put the cards here, and the cards are gonna go here. We're gonna line the cards up here. All right. So we know what the question is. This is the first card. All right, here we go. Here it is, my loves. All right, you ready? Everybody ready? Yes? Yeah? We're all ready? Welcome, Trade with Joe. Mountain. We all ready? Ready. All right, let's go. So, what do we got? Aha. Well, let me see if I can, so it's not blurred out. Oof, lighting is terrible. Sorry, guys. So, bad choices. Bad fucking choices. That's the first card. What's the question? Was Dylan Mortensen involved in any of the physical assaults of the four? This is the first card. Bad choices. Yep. We have to pick a card for each of the roommates in the question. This is the first one. The second one is going to be this. Taking it right off the top. Right off the top here. All right? Let's go. All right. Here. Knocked to the fucking curb. Yeah. That's the second one. What do you think about that one? Interesting, right? That's card number 2. That is card number 2. So, bad choices, knocked to the curb. Yeah, you notice how when you ask a sincere question, you're going to get sincere answers. Right? Intention is the key. All right. The next one. There's 4 in each question. So, here's the next one. And no, guys, I did not fucking set this up. Fake friends. Fake friends. So, we have bad choices, kicked to the fucking curb, fake friends. Yeah. Kind of works, doesn't it? When you're real and not a fake. But this is what we have so far. And the last one we're going to draw right off the top here, right here, because I'm not shuffling any shit and I'm not doing nothing. This is the last one for this question. The question was, did Dylan Mortensen have anything to do with the physical assaults on the 4? That's the question. We got bad choices, kicked to the fucking curb, and fake friends. And here we go. This is the last one. Insecure. Insecure. Yep. There you go. There you go, my loves. That answers that. I hope it answers that for you, because that's what they are saying to us. Yes, they are. What do you think? Yeah, I'm not, again, I did not fuck with this deck. I did not fuck with it in any fashion. All I did was shuffle the cards before I came on the live stream. I didn't fuck with it in any way, shape, or form. That's what it is. This is what it is. Bad choices, kick to the curb, fake friends, insecure. And the question was related to Dylan. Dylan Mortensen. Fits, doesn't it? Does it fit? Does it fit? I think so. Thank you, my loves. Yeah, you are with us, my loves. You are in the garden, my loves. They've always been in the garden. You just didn't know it. And I never told you that either, by the way. But they've always been in the garden. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's Halloween, isn't it? Anyway, okay. That's question number 1. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You must always thank the cards, by the way. You must always thank them. Always thank them. See? You must always thank them here. Bad choices here. Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's question number 1. And I'm going to put these aside. We're going to put these aside, and they're not going back in the deck. We're keeping these aside because this, what we just did right now, this is their answer. This is their answer. So we're not putting it back. We're not putting it back in the deck. We're not putting these back in the deck here. These are separate. So I'm putting them to the side. Okay, good. Good. Fake fucking friends is right. Fake fucking friends is right. I think that actually is pretty accurate for the question. Just saying, in my opinion. All right, let's move on to question number 2. Now, you got to think about what you want to ask here, and you got to be sincere. Just like that last one you saw, that was good because that question was sincere, and their response was sincere as well. And they just told you what they thought of Dylan Mortensen. Yes, they did. So, what's the second question you'd like to know? Tell me. You got to be specific, and you got to use their names. You got to use their names, and you got to be specific. I understand what you're saying, but we can't use the Hobbit. We have to use her name. Okay. All right. Whoa. Wait. Okay. Understood. Let me just back up. Just make sure I didn't miss something here. Okay. Because there may have been a question I missed, and I don't want to skip somebody here. All right, hang on. Who did it? Okay. Who did it? Well, let me go back to that. The question is, who did it? This one's tricky. It's tricky only because is it specific enough is the question. It's a great question. It is the question. I understand that. But is it specific enough where they can answer the question itself though? It's the question. It's a great question. But we have to keep in mind this, we have to be specific though of what you want to know here. So just saying. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. We may get to who did it, but it has to be specific though. You have to think of something specific when you're asking that because the answers can be all over the goddamn place. We have to be specific. So I'm going to take this one. We can do more than 5. I'm just saying, but I think we should keep it to a certain minimum. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Guys. Where is it now? All right. All right, we're going to do, okay, Cynthia. Okay. We'll take yours. That has been a big one for a long time. Let's see if we can glean anything from this. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So, what did Maddie tell Adam? Yes. Okay. We're going to draw a card for each of them, right? Right. So, what did Maddie tell Adam? What did she tell him? I told Adam everything. That's what she said. Okay, Maddie. We know this, Maddie. You told Adam everything. And what was that? That is the question we want to know. So here we go. Let's see what we can get. Okay, interesting. This is the first one. Fulfilling a fantasy. Fulfilling a fantasy. That's the first one. And, hang on. If I can get my goddamn lighting correctly. I'm going to turn this off. And we see somebody laying down like this. Yeah. Fulfilling a fantasy. What did Maddie tell Adam? I told Adam everything. That's the question. But what did you tell him? First card we get is fulfilling a fantasy. Huh? Okay, fine. That's one. Let's see what the next one, let's see what the second one tells us. Toxic. 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 Fulfilling a fantasy. Toxic. Huh? Okay. All right. Understood. Thank you. Thank you. So, fulfilling a fantasy. Toxic. Here's the other. This is the third. Caution. Caution. Here. Caution. And we see a road that is split in two, and it's leading away all the way up here into this here. But this road is split in two here, right down the middle. Yeah. So, what do we got? What do we got? Fulfilling a fantasy. Yeah. Toxic. Caution. Caution here. Caution. Okay. I don't know, guys. Okay, and we got the last one coming up. So the question again is, what did Maddie tell Adam? We know she said, I told him everything. We don't know what that is, but that's what, Maddie, that's what you said. That's what you said, Maddie. Thank you. Let's see what else. This is the last one. Fucking police. Fucking police. Yeah. That's what it is. Fucking police. Again, I'm just taking them right off the top of the fucking deck, guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm drawing them right off the top of the deck. I'm not fucking around with them. But that's what we got. Yeah. So, let's summarize. This is the question of what did Maddie tell Adam? Fulfilling a fantasy. We got somebody laying down. It looks like they're in a coffin. We have toxic. Poison, perhaps. Caution. And then, to wrap it up, we have fucking police. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate that. In fact, I think this all fits. Actually. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. So, what can we glean from that, Maddie? What can we glean from this? I told Adam everything. I told Adam everything. So how does that play into fulfilling a fantasy, toxic, caution, and then police? That's the sequence here. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. I think it does, actually, in a way. We'll get to that later. But there you go. That's the second question now. All right. Okay. All right. There you go. I hope you guys are kind of enjoying it. Well, enjoying it. You know what I mean. I hope you guys are kind of liking what we're doing here. You know what I mean. Not. I don't mean. I don't mean in a. You know what I. You know what I mean. I don't mean in a stupid way, right? But I mean. I hope you are liking kind of what we're. Why this is happening here and what we're seeing here, because the questions you're asking. Well, what we're seeing here, yeah. All right. Again, I'm going to put these, look. I'm going to put these, sorry guys, I'm going to put these cards away. This is Maddie. This is Maddie's answer here. And so she has her own separate answer. So she is not to go back into the deck. No. She's her own separate answer, as it should be. So she's going to stay outside the deck, for sure. So that's what I'm doing with these cards. We're putting her aside, and we're putting her actually right next to Maddie's card. Dylan's cards. All right. That's what I'm doing. I probably shouldn't put them together, but that's what it is. All right. That is question number 2, my loves. Now, here's my next question for you guys. Do you want to take a quick break before we get to question 3? Should we take just a really quick 1-minute break, and then we'll get into the next one? You guys want to do that? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, a quick one. I think we should. I think we take a minute, a quick minute. Think about what we just are. Think about what we're doing. That's all, and we'll move on to question 3 here. And so far, guys, what I feel in these 2 questions now that you guys asked, I feel the cards that we've seen. I think they're fucking accurate. I really do. I really fucking do. That's all I'm saying. I think they're really fucking accurate here. Really accurate. And think about this. We could have got a totally outlandish card that had nothing to do with nothing. But we didn't. We did not. All the 8 cards now that you've seen, they are not outlandish to the questions that you're asking, and they're not outlandish to the questions regarding this case. That's my personal opinion on this right now. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to pick it up with question 3. Just think about what you want to ask. Just think about what you want to know, and we'll try through this. Maybe we can get some understanding. Okay, understanding. All right. Let's take a quick break, guys. I love you. Let's go. I told you, Master Nature don't fuck around. I told you. Oh, fuck off, you prick. You're just a prick. Yeah, you are. You very much are a prick, Master Nature. Right, right. All right, good. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We are moving on. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are at question number 3, my loves, on this Halloween. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, question number 3 is upon us. Okay, Ellie, great question. Great question. I feel, yes, we do have to address this. I do feel we have to address this because he is the one in jail. So, we have to address this. Great question. Great, and that's going to be the next one. That's specific. Was Brian Koberger there? Is there anything more you want to add to that question? We can get there, I am. We can get there. But why don't we stick with Koberger? We'll stick with Koberger for now. Okay, you got to be specific though. When you say involved, what do you mean involved? Do you mean did he do this? Did he participate in the crime? You have to be specific here. Okay. Was Brian Koberger involved in the unalivings? Okay. Good. Involved how? How? What's your question? Okay. Do you want to, here's what I'm trying to get at. Do you want to know if he did this or not? Do you want to know if he was the one who killed them? That's what you're asking, right? Okay. Good. Okay. So good. Musical cherubs, good. That's okay. That's specific enough. That's specific enough. Yes. Excuse me. That's specific enough. Good. Okay. It doesn't matter. Did Brian hurt anyone? And as we're at, it's in relation to the 4. So the question is, did Brian Koberger hurt any of the 4 here? We got to be specific. Because they could say, we could be like, yeah, of course he hurt somebody, right? It doesn't matter. It could have been 25 years ago. But we're talking about specifics. So the question is, did Brian Koberger hurt any of the 4 in this case? That's the question. That is the question. Good question. Because we have to address him. We have to address him because he is the troll. He is the ogre under the bridge. Yes, he is. Whether we think he did it or not, that's the truth, right? Right. Okay. All right, I got to get something for this. Hang on, my loves. Fucking hell. Where are you going, asshole? Okay. You ready? All right. Good. Brian Kohlberger. Selling Kohlberger pie the pound. Yes. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Did Brian Kohlberger hurt any of the 4 victims in this case? Was he involved? Essentially, that's what we're asking. Did he hurt any of the 4 in this case? And here we go. Let's see. All right. Again, my lighting sucks. Okay. But here we go. Cards. Top of the deck. Not doing anything with them or messing with them or nothing. Here we go, and I'm taking a drink for this one. Believe me. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. All right. Falling apart. Falling into pieces. Yeah. Falling into pieces. Yes, indeed. And it looks like a person. Well, it looks like a doll. Looks like a doll that is, well, messed up. Okay. But falling into pieces, that's one. Falling into pieces. All right, let's see what else we got. Number 2. Oh boy. Okay. Falling into pieces. Betrayal. And it says deceit, backstabbing, traitors, unworthy of trust. Yeah. Betrayal. What is the question? The question is, did Brian Kohlberger hurt any of the 4 victims in this case? That's the question. Yep. Betrayal. The first one was this. Okay. Falling into pieces. Fucking hell. All right. Hey, that's the second one. Here's the third one. All right. I'm not fucking with him. All right. We'll see what this is. Oh my. Guys. Watching shit go down. Popcorn. Enjoying the gossip. What? Yeah. Watching shit go down. Popcorn. Enjoying the gossip. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And we got the last one coming up. This is Brian Kohlberger. About if he hurt any of the 4 in the case. This is what we got. Falling apart. Falling into pieces. betrayal, deceit, backstabbing traitors, unworthy of trust, watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Yeah. All right. And let's see what the fourth one tells us. For real. All right. What is it? Let's see. Oh, jeez. Guys. You are going to lose your fucking mind. Okay. Trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Yes. Yeah. Weird. No fucking shit. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Fucking hell. It fits, though. You're asking about Brian Kohlberger, correct? Well, yeah. Yeah. Crazy, yeah? It's crazy when you actually deal with a real psychic, isn't it? Anyway, what do we got? So what do we got? This is the question was, did Brian Kohlberger hurt these four girls? Did Brian Kohlberger hurt these four victims in this case? We got falling apart, a doll who's patched up, who's falling apart, falling into pieces. All right? We have betrayal and deceit, which includes being deceit, backstabbed, traitors, and unworthy of trust. Then we have watching the shit go down, enjoying the gossip while we're watching the shit go down, with popcorn like we're watching a movie. And then finally, we come to trash, which is throwing away, getting rid of, or tossing out something. Here, trash. Yeah. Weird, huh? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of speculation around Kohlberger, what he was doing in the months leading up to this. Some people felt that he relapsed on drugs. That's a theory. I don't know. But that would explain falling apart, I think. But I'm not saying yes or no to any of this, right? But falling apart, falling into pieces, right? There's betrayal here. Betrayal. So, something to do with deceit, some backstabbing, traitors, and unworthy of trust. Now, what do we know about Kohlberger? And what do we know about what was going on at his school during this period of time? I don't know. You tell me. I mean, if we're going to take at face value what people were saying about him at the school, well, from his point of view, this would be betrayal. Because people were talking shit about him. There was backstabbing involved. He probably felt that they were traitors in some way to him, and definitely unworthy of trust. Because a lot of people were talking shit about him. That's my interpretation of that. And then we get this, though. We're watching the shit go down. We're watching the stuff go down. And we're enjoying the gossip. Interesting. This one's a little nefarious, though. It is. We can interpret this a couple ways. Yes, we can. We can interpret this a couple ways here. Remember, it depends what you want to take at face value, though. Remember way back when the police were trying to say that he decided to come back in the area of the crime scene, right? Remember that? Remember that. I can interpret it that way. I'm watching the shit go down, and I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I can interpret it that way. But then we get to trash. And we're throwing away stuff. Getting rid of things. And we know that's true. Well, that's what we've been told. That's what we were told that happened in Pennsylvania. He was throwing away shit in other people's garbage cans. Right? Right. So, it depends how you want to put these together. That's the thing. It depends how you want to put this all together, though. So, I don't know. But what we're seeing here, you could say each and every part of this can fit with what we know here. This specifically is really specific. Trash is very specific here. Because that's exactly what we were told he was doing. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying here. That's all I'm saying here. I don't know. I don't know. But that's the question. Did BK hurt any of the four? It doesn't necessarily answer the question, though, does it? It does not. It does not necessarily, though, answer the question. It doesn't. We don't see that in the card. In these four cards, we don't see that being answered here. So we got to keep that in mind. So it's vague. It's vague here. But what we do see, the elements of what we saw in these four, we can definitely line up with this case. However, it doesn't answer the question, though. Did Brian hurt any of these people? And these four cards, in my opinion, do not say that at all. They speak to other elements, yes, but they don't answer the question. So I don't know why that is. I don't know. But that's my interpretation here of this. Do you agree? Okay. I'm leaving these cards out. That is Brian. Brian is left out of the deck. He no longer is in the deck. Nope. He is going to be alongside of Dylan Mortensen and Maddie. And that's where he is going to be, right next to them. Okay. And we'll get there. It's called What Lies Beneath. That's the name of it. It's called What Lies Beneath. All right. Question number 4. 4 of a perfect pair. 4 is the golden rule in this case. So this question I feel should be very important here. 4 is always going to be the golden rule, no matter what. So we're at question 4. 4, 4, 4. All right. What do we got? What is your question? What is question 4 here? Snowpia, that's a good point. It's possible. That's a great point. They don't know who he is. And in fact, that would fit. That would fit with the case. Because they didn't know who he was. In my opinion, they didn't. They didn't know him at all. At all. Right. That's true. I feel that's true. No, and here's another thing I feel. No, he was not stalking any of them. He was not. Did they have stalkers? Yes. In my opinion, yes, they did have stalkers. Brian wasn't one of their stalkers, though. So, I agree, Snow. I agree that if Brian is the guy, they did not know him at all. They did not know him at all from anything, from any function, from any party, from anything, from any social gathering. No, I agree with that. If Brian is the guy, he would be totally out of left field for them. Totally out of left field. So I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right. Ellie, okay. Okay. Wolfsbane, yeah. Good question, Transport. I mean, that's a great question. Okay. Did Dot see people in the yard that morning? All right. Let me back up. Let me just back up here a minute. Hang on, I gotta back up. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Lakota, I'm going with yours because we haven't talked about Xana yet. So I think that we should. All right. So, yeah, did Xana order DoorDash that morning, that night into morning? Did she order the DoorDash? Great question, specific, and it's to Xana. This is to Xana. So, Xana, did you order DoorDash that morning? And here we go. Let's see. All right, here we go. Candle, yes. Cards, yes. Yes and yes. All right, top of the deck, not fucking around. Beer. Okay. you fucking prick. All right. So, good question. Xana, did you order DoorDash that morning? Let's see. Hey, let's see. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, for fuck. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm sorry. But this is the first one. Fucking hell, if I can get my goddamn lighting correct, that'd be nice. Yeah, so this is the first one, guys. Tired of drama. Yeah. Tired of drama. That's what it is. Interesting picture. Just saying. Dark hair. Tired of drama. All right. Sorry, Xana. I'm sorry. But we want to know, did you order DoorDash? You tired of drama? All right. Understood. But we have to continue. Let's see what the next one is. What do we got? Okay. Interesting. Anger management. Tired of drama. Anger management. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. But we got tired of drama, anger management. Let's see what the third one brings us. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. All right, guys. All right. Yeah. Okay. Unsure results. A pregnancy scare. Positive or negative? Fucking hell. Let's look at this again. We have tired of drama. We got anger management problems. And then we have a pregnancy test. Whether unsure, though, we're not sure if the results were positive or negative. It could have been a scare, a pregnancy scare. That's what this is. Okay? Yeah. And then we get to the last one. So this is the last one. Let's see what this... Oh, God. Do I even want to fucking look at it now? Let's see. All right. Ooh. Okay. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is here. Okay. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Interesting. Here we go. Promiscuous. Sleeps around a temptress, free for all. Steals your man. Steals your man. Interesting. Interesting here. I don't know. Very interesting. Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, is this Xana we're talking about or what? I don't know here. Xana, are you sure we're talking about you? We're talking about Kaylee. Kaylee, is this you? I don't know here. But let's look at this again, though. Tired of drama. The question was, Xana, did you order DoorDash? Okay? And this is what we got. We got tired of drama, anger management issues, a pregnancy test, and a scare. Not sure if it was positive or negative. And then we get promiscuous. Yeah. Sleeps around, temptress, may steal your man. She did. As far as we know, Xana did date Hunter Chapin. As far as we know. Yeah. Fucking weird. Fucking weird. But it lines up, though. It does. Now, I don't know if that answers the question, but as far as what we know about this case, these things do line up, though. It's fucking weird. Yeah, definitely I would be tired of drama, for sure, because that house would fill with drama. We definitely know there's people involved that had anger management problems. Yeah. We have heard rumors of a pregnancy. And we also have heard rumors of being promiscuous. Or people being jealous of certain roommates. Some of the victims who could steal your man if they wanted to. Yeah. So I don't know. Does it answer the question specifically? Not really. It doesn't. But there you go. I don't know. It does seem like it's speaking to something, though, or somebody, for sure. I'm not exactly sure if it's Xana. I don't know, Xana. Maybe. I mean, but I'll tell you what. What do we hear, though, in some of these documents, though? Everybody liked Xana. Everybody liked her. And in fact, what else do we hear about Xana? People were jealous of Ethan. They were. Because they wanted Xana for themselves. Xana, yes, that is true. Right, guys? That's true. Xana was that girl that Kayla, don't get me wrong, they were all beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying about any, but Xana, though, for some reason, the frat boys with Xana, there's a big problem there between Xana and the frat boys. Because Xana wasn't like the other sorority girls. See? She wasn't. Xana was different from the other sorority girls. She was. She was more what we call down to earth. Down to earth. And she's also what we would call that kind of like, that down home type of girl that's really pretty. And everybody would be attracted to that, especially the males in the frat. The frat boys would be attracted to that. Absolutely, hands down. Because A, she's not like the other sorority girls who are, whatever, they act whatever. No, Xana wasn't like that. Xana was not like that. She was totally different than that. And that's what was attractive about her. And that's what attracted a lot of frat boys to her. And that's what caused a lot of jealousy between Ethan and some of the other frat boys here. Now, I don't know if that went as far as his brother. I don't know about that. That's a little bit of a stretch for me. But I do know that Xana was not like the other girls. And that's what made her so attractive, though, to the frat boys. They all liked that. In fact, we see that play out in multiple interviews. She was just like the guys. She would come over and hang out the frats, and she would be just one of the guys. But see, the problem with that is the frat guys, that's what they were attracted to. And that's what caused friction between Ethan and some of the other boys. Absolutely. 100%. For sure. So, no, we didn't get really the answer we wanted, but it does speak to her in certain ways. Now, I can't see she's promiscuous. I can't go that far. I don't know. I never met her. But, I could tell you one fucking thing for sure. A lot of guys were jealous of Ethan. I could tell you that with 100% accuracy. A lot of the frat guys were jealous of him because Xana was the girl that you would want to have as your girlfriend because she was not like the other girls at all. But that's what made her fucking attractive. Right? Right. Right? See, it was all well and good when she would come over and hang out at the frat parties. That's all well and good when she was by herself. That's great. That's fantastic. In fact, they love that. They love that shit. They loved when Xana would come over to their frat and hang out and be one of the guys. They loved that stuff. But what they didn't like was when she was with Ethan. Because it ruined their fantasy. It ruined their fucking fantasy. And my lords and lads and dudes, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. Yes, you do. It ruins the fantasy. It does. Am I correct? You know what I'm talking about. Yes, you do. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about, my lords, lads, and dudes. When you got that one girl, listen to me, ladies, and maybe this will give you perspective. You already know this. Oh, well, you might. But for the dudes, when you have that one special friend that you are attracted to, but you're just friends with her, okay, and you know she's dating somebody else, well, if you're kind of half decent, You're going to understand that and you're going to respect that. However, you're also going to have scumbags. Like most of the frat boys. To me, they're all scumbags. Most of them. Most of them are scumbags to me. So, yeah. So, it's okay when Xana's coming by herself and hanging out and doing guy stuff. But it's not okay when we're bringing Ethan. No. Because that's pissing some people off here. Pissing a lot of people off. Because they want her. It's very simple. They want her for themselves. But you have to go through you can't go through your frat member. See, that's another problem here. So let's say I'm jealous. I'm extremely jealous of Ethan, right? I'm jealous of him. But he's also he's also in my frat. So what am I going to do? Well, I can't fucking kill him. Well, can I? Can I kill him? Or can I rough him up? I don't know. I don't know what I can do here. But that's a problem, though. See, he's in my frat. And so it's not like some stupid outsider who I could just beat the shit out of and because I'm pissed off. No, I have to consider the fact that Ethan is the same frat as me. And there's certain rules and parameters that I have to follow here. I just can't go up to him and beat the shit out of him. No, I can't do that. But I may do other things, though. I may do other things that are, well, anyway. Let's carry on with question number 5. That's my interpretation, okay? Let's carry on, number 5, and then we're going to play a song, and then we may wrap it up. Number 5, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? Jock shit, fucking machismo, jock bullshit. You know, I gotta be the alpha. You know, and now I see Ethan and I don't like him. And he's with a girl that I really like because she's just one of us. She's just like us. In fact, she likes to come over and hang out at our frat house just because she's nice and friendly. But see, these things are misinterpreted by psychos. And I feel there was a lot of psychos running around in that house, that frat house. And they misinterpreted things here with Xana. Not because of anything she did at all. It was because they misinterpreted her niceness for maybe flirtation or maybe something else. But these people were psychos here. That in 2022, November 2022, you got a lot of psychos running around that fucking frat house. Let me tell you that. A lot. More than one. And they are out of their fucking minds. And they try to cover it up by drinking all the time. But these people are lunatics. We're talking specifically in November 2022, the Sigma Chi house. We're talking we got more than one lunatic in that house. More than one. There's more than one lunatic in that house. And let me tell you, they are lunatics. Lunatics. However, because they're in the frat, because they're in the fraternity, now some of them got kicked out of the fraternity. Some of them got kicked out. We read about that in the documents. Some of these freakos, they got kicked out because they're that psychotic. However, they didn't kick all of them out. And the ones that remained, they were just as psychotic as the ones that they kicked out. Yes, they were. For sure. Anyway, let's get on with question number 5. Let's get on with question 5. It's got to be specific. It's got to be specific. Now, we asked about Dylan. We asked about Brian. We asked about what Maddie told Adam, right? and we asked about Xana. So, who would you like to ask about next? I feel in my heart of hearts we should either ask about Kaylee specifically or Ethan specifically. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. This is John. That's a great question. But think about it, though. Think about it, though. Think about it. Think about it, though. Think about it. It's a good question. Maybe we need to rephrase it. Well, good question, Valerie. We know they were attacked. So it has to be specific, though. That's, you know what I mean? Yes, we know they were attacked. You're right. You're correct. You're correct. They were attacked. They're dead, right? I'm not trying to be stupid, but yeah. So, but what specifically do you want to know? What specifically do you want to know? Okay. Musical cherubs. Great question. We're going with that. That's a great question. That speaks to Ethan, and we're going to use this one. Okay, great. So the question is, Ethan, let me back up so I understand. Fucking hell. If I can back up. No, so the question is, Ethan. Hang on. All right, hang on, guys. You know what? Hang on. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Fucking hell. Real quick. 30 seconds. But that's a great question. I think we should ask about Ethan, musical cherubs. Okay. So, Ethan, and I'm gonna take a quick break, but here's the question, Ethan. Here's the question. Were you No, I don't know. Let me think about this, though. Let me think about this. Okay. Snow. So this is going to be a combination of Snowpia's question and musical cherub's question. It's a combination of the two here. Okay, we're asking about Ethan, and then we're asking Ethan, what were you attacked outside of the house, or not, or what happened to you was actually inside the house? So that's a great question. That's what we're gonna go with. That speaks to Ethan, and yep. 30 seconds. Smoke them if you got them. Drink whatever you got to drink, coffee or whatever else. Maybe that fruit punch bowl with sherbet and vodka and rum. I don't know. But I'm just saying, whatever you got. Hey, listen. Here's what I know. A fucking pain in the ass kid. He fucking rang my doorbell. Listen to this, all right? He fucking rang my doorbell, right? And now listen, I gotta tell you this story. This was in 1913, all right? I was living in this fucking rundown Victorian house, okay, outside of Georgia. And it was Halloween. It was fucking Halloween. And I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to it, right? So I'm sitting in my fucking living room, like the floor is caving in, right? In Georgia. And outside of Georgia. And my fucking doorbell, I didn't even know the fucking doorbell still worked, but it did. Anyway, my doorbell fucking rings. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, nobody rings my doorbell. Are you kidding me? And so
I'm like, oh, well, this is weird. So I get up. I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta answer the fucking door. So I get up. I answer the goddamn door. And there's like this fucking 3-foot fucking kid. He's standing there. He has a hat. It's like a fucking, well, you know Amish people? Well, it was like that. He had a fucking Amish hat in his hand. And, right? It looked like a goddamn Amish hat. And it like with a little fucking ribbon around it. And I'm looking at him. And he has like he's looking at me. And he has like this brown curly hair, right? And I'm looking at his eyes. And he has a lazy eye. So one eye is pointing out off to the fucking side of the house. And I'm like, and so what I did was, well, you got to keep in mind, I'm Stanley, right? So what I did was, I was in a mood. I was in a fucking mood, let me tell you. Because I was enjoying my fucking day, all right? So anyway, so here's what I did. So I saw the kid had a lazy eye. It was shooting out the side of the fucking house somewhere. So here's what I did. I pointed at him right to his good eye. I pointed at his good eye. And I said, okay, stay right there. I'm going to get you some candy. And so here's what I did. Don't tell anybody this. Don't tell. So I closed the door on him, right? And then I go out my back door, right? And then I sneak around the side of the house where his fucking lazy eye's pointing. Okay. You fucking pricks. Listen. So I sneak around the other side of the house where his lazy eye's pointing, right? And then I hunch down. And right as I'm rounding the corner of the side of my Victorian house, where I know his lazy eye's pointing, right? The minute before I do that, here's what I do. I scream at the top of my fucking lungs. I say, there's a fucking fire here! And I the minute I did that, I creeped around the side of the house, and I watched to see what his lazy eye was gonna fucking do. That's what Stanley used to do back in the day. That's the kind of shit Stanley liked to do back in 1913. That's Stanley. Okay? Don't forget that. Don't forget Stanley here. You can't forget him. Okay? I hope you like that story. Boy, his lazy eye shot to the fucking moon. I thought he was going to have a fucking heart attack, this kid. The kid's only 6 years old. Hey, it's Halloween, and guess what? On Halloween, everybody deserves one good scare. You fucking prick.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's true. It's true. Thanks, Stanley. Always there to help, Rick. All right. God save the Queen. We mean it, man. And then you drop your phone. Yes, you do. All right. Here we go. Question number, what question we got? 6? I don't know. Something like that. Something like this. Okay. Now the chat is on the other side of my screen. That's lovely. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. It's all fucked up now. Yeah, it is. I shouldn't fucking drop my phone. I shouldn't do that. All right, enough of that. We're getting on to the final question. Well, no, not the final question. Nope. Not the final question, all right? There's one more question that's come after Ethan, and it has to be Kaylee. Has to be Kaylee. But. Before we do that, I want to play this for you, okay? Stick with me, guys. Oh, this artist, this artist was a genius. This artist that I'm going to show you was a genius. Genius. Here we go. All right, my loves. Here you go. Screaming Jay Hawkins. fucking genius. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Moving on. It's Screaming Jay Hawkins, baby. All right. Yeah, the original artist for I Put a Spell on You until Creedence Clear CCR came around and, well, they borrowed it. Okay. Anyway, the question was Ethan attacked outside of the house? That is the question, and here we go. Here we go. Here are the cards. Top of the deck. No messing around here. All right, Mr. Ethan. Here's your question. Were you attacked outside of the house? Now, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. For real. Fuck. Fucking hell. All right. Here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, interesting, guys. Interesting, guys. Interesting. So, we have getting a room. Yeah. Hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. There you go. Interesting picture. The question is, was Ethan attacked outside of the house? And then we have this. We got getting a room. A male figure in the card. Yeah, in a suit, I guess. Hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure. That's the first one. Let's see what the second card holds. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Here is the second one. All right, here we are. All right, here we go. Interesting. Okay, we got copycat. Copycat. So, we got getting a room. Hotel, motel, suit, business pleasure. But we have copycat here. Copycat. That's number 2. Hang on, guys. Hang on for a quick second. We're at 2. Enjoy your razor blades, asshole. Enjoy your razor fucking blades. Jesus. Anyway, excuse me. All right. So, yeah. Card number 2. Now we're on to card number 3, my loves. Card number 3. Here we are. Let's see what this holds for us. Oh, okay. Interesting. Emotional intelligence. So we have this. Oh no. Emotional intelligence. Okay. Fine. I don't know. I have no idea. That's what it is. Getting a room. Copycat. emotional intelligence. And then we get the final one here. Ethan, come on now. Come on now. Come on. The question is, Ethan, were you attacked outside of the house? That's the question. Were you or not? Let's see. I'm not trying to piss you off here, but there it is. Here it is. Here's the card. All right. Oh, okay. Outdated. Discarded. Outdated. Irrelevant. Old news. Let me see a bunch of newspapers here on the card. I don't know, guys. That's what it is. That is what it is. I don't know, guys. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure here. Definitely not sure about this one. This one's interesting. So the question was Ethan attacked outside the house? That's the question. So we have, what do we got? We got this figure. We got getting a room. Hotel, motel, suit. Business, pleasure, whatever. Getting a room. We have a copycat, or somebody who's false or fictitious. See, copycat. Then we have emotional intelligence here. Interesting. I'm not sure how that plays into things, but we see a figure holding on to an elderly woman. Okay, just for support, right? Emotional intelligence. Okay, and then we got this though. Then we got outdated. Discarded. Outdated again. Irrelevant. Old news. Weird. I don't know. Outdated, discarded, irrelevant, old news here. Now, this is Ethan's question. So, I don't know. What are we talking about here? So, again, does it answer the question? Not really, it doesn't. It does not really answer the question. And the question was specific enough. So, Ethan, were you attacked outside of the house or not? And we're not getting a direct answer. We're not. There is no direct answer in these cards. Nope, there is not. However, I'm not quite sure how. Well, it's interesting. That's an interesting layout here. It is. It does not answer the question. It does not. But it's an interesting it's an interesting theme though here. We see an elderly woman who is being supported by somebody else. The last card in this piece is somebody who's outdated or irrelevant or old news. As well as if an elderly woman would be, right? Or elderly person, outdated, right? That's interesting. Emotional intelligence. And then we have the first card, though, which is, we have copycat. So somebody who's copying somebody else. But then the first card was getting a room. Hotel, motel, suit, business or pleasure? Business or pleasure? I don't know. 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 Old girlfriend? Maybe. Maybe. Rejection? Maybe. Good point, Snowpia. Maybe they were planning on maybe they were planning on getting a hotel room. That's probably, I don't know, possibly. It's possible. And I'll tell you what, to this day, we still don't know where they were. We don't. From 1:30 a.m., let's say 1:30 to 1:45 a.m., all the way up through Dylan's bullshit narrative that starts at 4:20 a.m. We do not know where they were. We do not know where they were. I don't believe Dylan, so I cannot take Dylan for what she says. So when Dylan suggests, I'm going to say that, when Dylan suggests that Ethan and Xana were at the house, I can't believe her. See? However, what makes this a little difficult, though, is they have to be somewhere, okay? They have to be somewhere. And so if they're not in the house, then where the fuck are they? Where the fuck are they here during this time period? Where are they? Now, the easiest explanation for this is that they are in the house. They're dead and they're in the room. That's the easiest way to go with this. However, that may not be correct. I don't know. I feel, though, that's the easiest explanation, that they're already dead. They're already dead by 2 a.m., 2:10, 2:15, whatever. The 2 a.m. is the darkest hour. They're already dead. But you have to ask yourself then, well, where are they then? If they're dead at 2 o'clock in the morning, then where the fuck are they? And the only source of information we get is from the prime suspect, who is Dylan Mortensen. So you cannot trust what she says. So to this day, I don't know where they are, really. Nobody does. Moscow police never told us. Idaho State Police never fucking told us where they were. They didn't. Nope. So they are still, I'll tell you what, that's a great question. They are still a mystery here. Where the fuck were they? Where were they? And so if you're going to say they got killed at 2 a.m. in the morning, fine. I do believe that's where they got alive. Around that time frame, 2 to 2:10. But then you have to answer the question of, where were they? Now, in my theory, they're in the room. And Dylan knows this. Bethany knows this. Dylan knows this. Dylan knows they're in the room. That's my theory here. It's the easiest explanation here. That may not be correct. They may be somewhere else. I don't know. They're always a mystery. Them two, what they were doing, where they were, their activities beyond 1:30 a.m. has always been a mystery in this fucking case. And Moscow, the scumbags that they are, and Idaho State Police, the scumbags that they are, never addressed this. They never answered the question. Never. Never, never, never. What they did was, they said Dylan's story that they told us, that we overlooked the fact that nobody said what time Ethan and Xana got home. So we overlooked that and we jumped right to 4:20 a.m. And that's exactly what Moscow police did. They went from 1:30 a.m. and they took a big jump to 4:20 a.m. in timeline. And that was all based on Dylan's fucking bullshit. So fuck you, Dylan, once again. I hate your guts. Anyway, that's Ethan. Now we're going to do one more reading, one more card, and this has to be for Kaylee. She's the only one that we have not drawn on yet. So this question that we're going to think about, it has to be for Kaylee here. So what is the question you want to know for her? Hunter Chapin, there's confusion around this, but I could be mistaken on this. So keep this in mind. Hunter Chapin never drove them home. Hunter Chapin, as far as I remember reading, he says he lost sight of them approximately 1:30 a.m. around that time frame. He lost track of them at that fucking offshoot apartment from the main lodge house at the Sigma Chi party. That's what Ethan Chapin says. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he loses track of them. And that losing track of them occurs approximately around 1:30 in the morning. And as far as I remember, I don't remember this. I could be wrong, guys. I don't remember Hunter Chapin driving them home. No, Hunter doesn't drive them home. Hunter Chapin says he doesn't remember. He loses track of them. And that occurs around 1:30 a.m. in the morning. And it occurs at the apartments. These apartments are offshoots of the main lodge at the Sigma Chi house. This is an apartment we're talking about, a separate apartment. And he lost track of them. According to him, he lost track of them. And therefore, again, nobody knows where the fuck they were doing or where they were. Not even Ethan's own brother knows, according to him. That smiley prick. He's a laughing little prick, that guy. If you watch any of the Amazon Prime stuff or the 2020 shit, boy, he likes to laugh his fucking ass off, that guy. He's a real character, that one, Hunter Chapin. He's a real fucking character, let me tell you. Oh yeah, you've seen it. He's talking about his dead fucking brother, and he's laughing his fucking ass off. Well, you know what I mean? He's smiling, he's laughing. Like, hey, what planet are you on, asshole? That's what I'm saying. The Chapins are fucking bizarro. The whole fucking families, they're all fucking weird. Yeah, he's on Amazon Prime special, chuckling his head off. Hey, your brother was fucking mutilated to death. I'm not sure that's funny. I don't find that funny at all, really. I find that quite disturbing. But not the Chapins. Hey, not the Chapins. Not Stacy. Corn woman. Hey, corn woman. Fuck you. Fucking weird. Yeah. Fuck you. Nope. Hang on, guys. Nope. Nope. Oh, crap. Okay, sorry, guys. We're back. All right. One last question. This is going out to Kaylee. What do you want to know? Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee. All right. Yeah. Mm. All right. Fuck. God damn it. No, Dylan posted that photo. No, Kaylee did not post that photo. Kaylee was dead by that time. Yep. So there's only a few people who could have posted that. Take a wild guess. Who drives the narrative in this story? Who is the one who drives the narrative? Take a wild guess. It's always been fucking Dylan. Without Dylan Mortensen, there is no story. There's no plot. There's no action. Dylan is the prime. She always will be the prime. She is the central figure in this story. Forever. Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to be very direct with this one, Kaylee. Kaylee, we're going to be very direct on this one. Did Dylan Mortensen herself, did she do anything to you to cause your death? And what I mean by that is, did she inflict any violence upon you to cause your death? That is the question, Kaylee, here. And that's specific. So, yeah. So, Kaylee, all right, let's go. So, Kaylee, did Dylan Mortensen do anything to you, physically harm you in any fashion in the causation of your death? That is the question, my love. And here we go. Here we go. Always from the top. Always from the top. All right. Oh yeah, hang on. I gotta drink this. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, you're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this one, my loves. How about this? How about that? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's number one. Huh? Okay. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you. Okay. Fucking bizarro. All right, number two. Here's the second one. We got Sex Shop. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, guys. Oh my God, guys. Okay, here's the question. What was the question? Did Dylan Mortensen, did she inflict any violence upon Kaylee that was any part of her death? We got Sex Shop. Here's the next one. Here it is. All right. That's what it is. Yeah, for sure. And yes, I shuffled these cards. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's number two. Let's see what the third one is. Okay. Yeah. That's the third one. Huh? Same theme. Correct. And here's the last one. This right here, I'm not fucking with them. Let's see what this one is. Do I want to know? I really don't. All right. All right. All right. There you go. Well, there you are, my loves. Okay. Hey, that's what it is. Okay. So, we got sex shop. We got tantric sex. We have a love story. Once upon a time. But then we have this. Then we have a situation that is about to fucking explode. And things are about to pop off in fucking flames. Yep. Yeah. There you go. Fucking weird. Weird. But what do we know about this case? Rumors, whatever. But look at this fucking theme, though, guys. Right. Musical chair. Right, guys. All you. Look at the theme. We got emotion. We got sex. We have love. We have all these strong emotions here. Strong emotions. Sex. Tantric sex. Intense whatever. Right? We have a love story. Intense. Once upon a time. Fairy tale. But then, though, we get this. We get the explosion of emotion. We get explosion emotion here. And it did. There's something that did. This is right. Something did explode. Yeah? Yes. And it all went up in flames. The whole thing. Yeah. This love story fucking went up in flames. It did. It did. True? Does that sound like Kaylee or not? Does it sound like Kaylee or not? Think about what she was going to do, though. She was moving to Texas, right? She was getting away from Jack Decor. She was taking Murphy with her. Bye-bye, Jack. And if the rumors are true, she had a male roommate down there waiting for her. She had two roommates waiting down there for her. We know of the one female. We know there's one female. We know her. But there's also that rumor that there was also a male roommate down there that was going to be living in the same place. There's also that. And if that's true, I can guarantee you this. Jack Decor knew that. Jack Decor absolutely knew that 100% if that's true. If that's true, I don't know for sure. But that's a strong rumor. And multiple people who police talked to, they mentioned that she had a male roommate down there waiting. And guess what? If they knew that, Jack fucking Decor knew that for sure. And you got to ask yourself this question. If you're Jack Decor, do you want your girlfriend, your ex, now Kaylee refers to him as her child because he's a fucking baby. That's true. But would you want her going down to Texas and living with a guy? Fuck no, you're not going to want that. No, you're not. Not at all. Not at all. Nope. However, the question is, would you kill her, though, for that? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Okay, you may be jealous and you may be angry, but would you kill her, though, for that? That's the question here. Would you? Would you kill her, though, for that? Possibly, Bob, then. Okay, Sir Bob. Possibly, then. Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe it was the fact that she was cheating on him, or he felt that she was cheating on him. Maybe. But is it enough to kill her for? I don't know. I don't know. I would maybe yeah. You know. And yes, you're gonna take your fucking dog too. Yeah, because Murphy's definitely not staying in Moscow, Idaho. Hell, absolutely not. Kaylee knows that. Kaylee's taking that dog to Texas for sure. Bye, Jack. Bye, Jack. I don't know. I don't know to what degree the dog was hurt, first of all. I don't know. I suspect that the dog was incapacitated in some fashion, though. Now, I don't know what level of degree of hurt it was. I don't know that. But I suspect that it wasn't functioning the way it should be functioning, like a dog. I know that. I don't know if it was hurt tremendously. I don't know what they did exactly to it. But I know it wasn't functioning like a normal dog should be functioning. I know that. For sure. I don't know. That's another rumor. Redmond. That's another rumor. I mean, there's strong suggestion that's possible, but you know, I agree with that. Believe. I think Murphy should have been tested. Yeah. I think that could have been possible too. I think that could have been possible. I think they could have done a blood test. I think they could have done a urine test on the dog. That's quite possible. They could have analyzed that. That's quite possible. That's not outlandish at all. That's not. No. Yes, they could have done a blood test on him. They could have analyzed what may or may not have been in his system. For sure. I agree with that. Yep. Oh, that's a hey, Snow, thank you for that. And everybody else. I'm sorry I'm missing everybody I missed, I'm sorry. I want to show you this before we go, okay? It's getting late. But I want to show you this. You guys have already seen this, but I felt this was important to show you again. You've already seen this. I know you have. But you're gonna see what I'm talking about when I show this to you. Alright? Now I was looking up shit. I wanted to see if there's anything related to anything dog related from 1112 to 1113. That's what I was looking at, right? So this is what I want to show you. Now, it doesn't give us much. I'm telling you that. It doesn't give us a whole lot. And again, you guys probably have already seen this. It's okay. But this is what I want to show you here. Okay, so I'm gonna put the cards away. So we did Kaylee. Kaylee is going to be separated from the deck. Her cards here, she's not going to be put back into the deck here. This is where I'm keeping the others. Right here. This is where they are. And they're going to stay there until we figure out other stuff. But that's where they're staying here. The rest of it is here. Okay? But I want to show you this. Okay. So, this starts from 1113. You've seen this. This is the Moscow Police Department press log. You've seen this before. So, we're starting 1113. We're starting at 1:08 in the morning. 1:08 in the morning here is where we're starting with this log. So we have a weapon offense complaint. Okay, Main Street. Okay, someone blaring loud music and shooting off a shotgun. Officers responded. Okay, this is, and you're gonna catch the theme real quick in this one. Yeah, no report. Sure. Here we go. Elm Street. Welcome to Nightmare on Elm Street, Moscow. 1:43 a.m. in the morning. Officer requested a case. Report taken. Controlled substance problem. Yep. Okay, alcohol offense. That's the Banfield people, right? 3:01 a.m. The Banfield kids. Correct? You've seen this before. Officer requested a case. Report taken. Theft. Main Street. Yeah, 3:38 a.m. Officer requested a case. Report taken. Theft. Street sign, maybe. Street sign, maybe. How about this one? Civil calls, West 6th Street. Time reported was 8:44 a.m. Okay. The reporting party requesting civil standby with an old roommate. No orders currently. Reporting party did file a protection order on Friday, 2 days before. Officer responded, no report. Good. Thanks, Moscow. Yeah. How about this one? Parking problem at the McDonald's, Troy Road. Yeah. 10:43 a.m. We got a vehicle was parked in a handicap without placard. Ha! Weren't.
Well, I like to do that too.
Okay. Fuck off. All right. Suspicious person circumstance. Okay. This one interests me. 10:54 a.m. So we got a suspicious person / circumstance. This is at the University of Idaho College of Law. College of Law. Interesting. Okay. Right. 10:54 a.m. Vehicle parked with door wide open in a parking lot. Okay, fine. No report. Narcotics. Canine search. Main Street. This occurred at 11:33 a.m. that day. Get this. No report. No report. So we did a narcotics canine search on what? I don't know. The address was on Main Street, but there's nothing. Nothing. That was at 11:33 a.m. Approximately 20 minutes before we get a police call about the unalivings. No report. Controlled substance problem, again on Main Street. That occurred at 11:13 a.m. So they fucked up their times here. This should have come before this one. Moscow. Yeah. Again, officer requested case, report taken. We have no idea what this is about. But it happened, let's see here. It happened at the very same fucking place. Yeah. Same place. 20 minutes prior. And then we get to the homicides. That's the homicides. 11:56. Oh, yeah, this is Dylan. Oh, yeah, Xana's passed out, right? Blah, blah, blah. Coroner detectives notified. Report taken. Ha! Suspicious person or circumstance. Here. This occurred at 2:08 p.m. Report of possible drug dealing. Officer made contact. No report. Fuck you, Moscow, Idaho. Yeah, 2:08 p.m. Just 2 hours after the homicides supposedly are reported. There's a narcotics problem of drug dealing. The officer made contact, but there's no report. Yeah, that about sums up Moscow, Idaho, doesn't it, Rosie? No report. Drugs. We make contact. But guess what? We don't do it. We don't report it. No. That's 2 hours after the homicide. Oh, we got a welfare check that happens. Yeah. When does that happen? That happens at 3:33 p.m. We got a welfare check. Request welfare check for homeless female who made suicidal statement. Officer responded. No report. Gee, I wonder if any of this had to do with the fucking murders. I don't know, because guess what? There's no fucking report. Moscow, Idaho. You fucking dumb fucks. You corrupt crap, shit, piss. Again, this is why Moscow should not have a police department. Yeah, here's this one. How about this? Walmart. We're at the Walmart now. Right? 4:50 p.m. Female who stole from Walmart a few weeks ago just left the store in a vehicle. Oh, get this. But she did not steal today. Officer advised, no report. That's good. Hey, I'm glad she didn't steal that day. I'm so glad about that. Yeah. Funny, isn't it? But I want to show you this, though. Oh, yeah. Welfare checks on females. Civil calls that same day. Suspicious people that same day. Dropped off at a shelter. Oh, this is the one I wanted to show you. Yeah. They classify this as a suspicious person / circumstance, right? 5:30 p.m. Request assistance locating a dog that was dropped off at a shelter. Gee, I wonder who that is. Oh, yeah. Officer responded. We got the report. We read that. But then we get stray animals on Buren Street. That occurs at 7:08 p.m. A stray dog is in custody. Officer responded. Report taken. Well, that's weird. Gee, man, we got a lot of dogs running around here at this time. So let me back up. 5:30 p.m. This is Murphy, correct? Dropped off at a shelter. Right? 5:30 p.m. But then we got this. We got 7:08 p.m. We got another stray dog in custody. Yeah. And a report was taken on that. Not this other serious shit, but we take a report on this, though. A stupid stray dog in custody, we take a report on. Okay? Interesting, though, isn't it, guys? Interesting here. Stray animals. Yeah. This we are led to believe is Murphy here at the pound, at the shelter. But then we got a stray animal, though, that's also taken, that's in custody. I don't know about that one. Yeah. Oh, here's another animal problem. A lot of animal problems going on here. Yeah. This is at 7:52 p.m. that same day. We got a responding party reporting a dog that's been locked in a car for at least a few hours. Yeah. Officer responded. No report. Gee, I wonder who that is. For a few hours at least. So let me go back. So this report was 7:08 p.m., right? Excuse me. 7:52 p.m. However, this dog has been locked in a car for at least a few hours. Gee, I wonder how many hours that is. I don't know. They don't tell me. That could have been 12 hours. That could have been 15 hours for all I fucking know. But the bottom line is, no report was taken of this. Interesting, though. We got a lot of dog stuff happening, though, here. Yeah. In fact, the 3 reports in succession here are about a fucking dog. Yeah. Weird, huh? Weird. Dog's locked in a car for like 15 hours. Nobody takes a report. Suspicious people. Oh, yeah. We got a male standing near a bike rack. He looked like he was trying to hide. No report. That was at 8:55 p.m. that same day. Because we're looking for suspects, right, guys? Hey, we're looking for suspects, right? So guess what? No report. No report. I guess we're really looking for suspects here. But anyway, supposedly this guy's trying to hide. I don't know what he's doing by a bike rack. Fucking weird. Just like all of Moscow, Idaho. Fucking crazy. Oh, hey, by the way, guys, nothing ever happens in Moscow, Idaho, does it? You fell for that? Dylan, you think you can get away with that? Jeez. I think a lot of shit happens in Moscow, Idaho. That was just a snippet. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, there's tons of that shit. Domestic disputes. We got all kinds of shit going on in Moscow, Idaho. Yeah. That's just the same day. That's just the same fucking day. Just one day. Yeah. But those dog incidents are curious to me. Because we see 3 in a row about a dog. Now, the first one we suspect is Murphy at the pound. Sure. But then we got 2 others in succession about a dog. And the last one in this succession is we got a dog that's been locked in a car for, well, a long time. They say several hours. And guess what? Several hours can mean a long time. Long time. That could mean a half a day. That could mean overnight, perhaps. It means a long time, though, Moscow, Idaho. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Guys, we have to go. We have to fucking go. But we can go on all night, all right? But I'm going to leave you with this. Anyway, I hope you like this. Do you got this? Guys, did you like this one before I totally ignore the chat again? What did you think about this? Did you like this? Hey, wait, we're not there yet. I just want, hey, did you like the card? Did you like the reading of the cards? Was that good? Should we do that? Hey, should we do that again sometime? Well, yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, good. We'll do more of that if you want. I mean, I feel like the questions we asked and the cards that were drawn, I really feel though that they actually not to be a wingnut here, right? Right, not conspiracy here, but that's why we did this though, right? We we had rules and we followed the rules, and those are the answers that we got. Those are the answers we got, and I feel out of all the cards that we saw, I feel like most of them actually does that. I do feel they actually pertain to this case. They do. Without stretching it into oblivion, I do feel the cards that we got, we could point to something in this case specifically and be like, well, yeah. I feel, here's what I'm trying to say. I feel the cards were specific enough to say, maybe there's something here, right? That's what I'm trying to say here. I agree. They do want to be heard. Well, that's the thing. You have to, really, and your intention has to be real. And we're not talking YouTube bullshit psychics on here. We're talking real fucking witches and warlocks. That's what I'm talking about here. Real people you're not going to see. You're not going to see people do this, okay? These are the kind of, what I'm talking about, these are the kind of people that you're not going to see. No. And that's what I was trying to show you here. That ultimately that's what I was trying to show you here. Yeah. 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 For sure. And I think you guys can feel that too. Absolutely. Absolutely. As much as I felt that, you felt that. I believe that is true. I do. For sure. For sure. Absolutely. And so I'm going to leave you guys with this. I love you. I hope you have I hope our Halloween has been good. I hope everybody's safe, okay? I hope nobody's out driving around and being tailgated by a fucking moron. All right? People like that. Right? I hate idiots like that. So I hope everybody's safe tonight and has finishes the rest of the Halloween on a beautiful note. All right? Maybe after we get off of here, we go out pranking fucking people. I don't know. Maybe we should. Maybe we should prank the whole town of fucking Moscow, to be honest with you. Nah. Hey, I'll tell you what right now. Moscow, Idaho. I'm going to tell you this right now before we go. Moscow, Idaho knows what's coming for them. Moscow, Idaho already knows what's upon them. We don't have to do anything else about it. Moscow, Idaho already knows something is upon them, and it will always be upon them until they tell the truth in what happened in this case. Something will always be upon them, and they cannot get out of it. It may not be what we want to see, the justice-wise, right? But I'm telling you right now, you can call it a shadow, you can call it wolfsbane, but there is something sitting right above Moscow, Idaho right now on this very Halloween, and it's not going to leave. And it's going to sit there, and it's going to wait, and it's going to watch, and it's not going to leave. And it's going to be the bane of their fucking existence until somebody starts telling the goddamn truth here. And the four know it. The four know it. And they're waiting as well. The four are waiting as well. But I'm telling you right now, there is something wicked. This way came, and it's sitting right outside Moscow, Idaho, and it's fucking waiting there for them. No, they can't see it, but I'll tell you what, they sure as fuck can feel it. They sure as fuck can feel it. And it's not going to go anywhere until they start telling the truth. Yes, for sure. For sure. That's it. All right. We got to go. I love you. We're going to leave it with this. Normally, I leave it with a song. Normally. But we're going to leave it with this. Well, two things I got to show you. This is first. And this is for, this is for MD and Maisie. MD and Maisie.
My home. My home is the best house in all of Walnut Grove. We have carpets in every room, bottom carpets. We have 3 sets of dishes, one for every day, one for Sunday, and one for when someone... for someone special and very important comes to visit, which we've never even used yet.
That's one thing I need to show you. And the last thing I need to show you is this. Oh, yeah. You're going to like that. I hope you like this one. And then we got to say goodnight, or else I'm going to burn off all of my hair in the candles. Duh, moron. Oh, my God. What an idiot.
Hey, have you come to sing pumpkin carols?
You blockhead, you're gonna miss all the fun just like last year.
Don't talk like that. The Great Pumpkin knows which kids have been good and which kids have been bad. You'll be sorry.
Oh, good grief.
He'll come here because I have the most sincere pumpkin patch and he respects sincerity.
Do you really think he'll come?
Tonight the Great Pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch. He flies through the air and brings toys to all the children of the world.
That's a good story. You don't believe the story of the Great Pumpkin? I thought little girls always believed everything that was told to them. I thought little girls were innocent and trusting. Welcome to the 20th century. All right, once and for all, are you coming or are you staying? We can't waste up.